Hi everyone, my name is Steve Malden. I'm the pastor at Clover Valley Community Church, and I want to come on today to just give you some encouraging words for your day. So many times in this life, we can feel so distant from God, and we can feel like we've done so many things that we've put so much room between us that there's no way to reach past that, to get past it and to have His presence in our life again. But I want to remind you about how when the disciples, when it was after 3 years of being around Jesus, after Jesus had spent all this time with them, constantly teaching them, showing them, he slept with them, ate with them, was around them all the time. And after 3 years of hanging out with Jesus, when he needed them the most, they ran and they hid and they denied that they even knew him. But then when Jesus, after his resurrection, after he had died and went on the cross and took all of our shame and our guilt upon himself, deserving none of it, but he did it as sacrificing himself for us that we could have life. In the midst of that, after he resurrects, after these guys had run and hid and deserted him, I want to read to you what Jesus said to them. And in John chapter 20, verse 19, it says this: Then the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut where the disciples were assembled, for fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood in the midst and said to them, Peace be with you. After all they'd done, after the way they denied him, after the way they ran and hid, Jesus came and spoke peace to them. But you know, the funny thing is that Jesus told them they were going to do that before he ever got sent to the cross. He knew how they were going to act, and he chose to love them anyway. So I want you to know that no matter how you've acted, no matter what you've done, God loves you anyway. He chooses to love you. And so I want to invite you to come and turn to him. Encourage you today to just ask him to forgive anything you've done, to restore you to him. And he will. He's just and faithful to forgive us our sin. And if you've never met Jesus before and you'd like to find out more about him, I want to invite you to come down to Clover Valley Community Church this Sunday at 10:30 and get to know him better and find out about how much he loves and cares for you. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day.